welcome to Addiction of a Lifetime. I'm your host, Adriana Camo, and this is the first Addiction of a Lifetime in 2019. Yay! February! We finally got the first episode. It's been a crazy busy year for me, so that's good. But I'm happy to be back. Also, Lifetime movies have been this year so far, but I did catch a really good one last Saturday, flipping channels. I turned on something called Deadly Match, and that's what I'll be reviewing today, or recapping, shall I say. This one stars Tatiana Ali. No shocker there, that's why I picked it, nostalgia. So basically, Deadly Match starts out with a girl getting out of her car and then running to another schoolmate of hers in the parking garage. She exits the parking garage, hears a noise, turns out some guy ran the girl over and killed her. The girl's very traumatized. She tells the school, she tells the cops, someone was after this girl. It wasn't a hit and run. It wasn't accidental, like someone was drunk driving, like someone purposely hit her. No one believes her. Everyone says the exact same thing. Let's the cops handle it. Let the cops handle it. Let's the cops handle it. So this girl's all traumatized, but she has to live her life. She has to work like a billion jobs to stay afloat while going to school full time to keep her scholarship. But just when she's trying to get through life after seeing someone get murdered and keep going to school and work, she loses her scholarship because they just decide to discontinue it out of nowhere. Like her third year in, and now she's like, oh, so I have to figure out a way to pay tuition on top of everything else. So the principal, the dean, is all like, yeah, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. Maybe go to another school that's to fit your needs. She's like, that's your response? No, I'm staying at this school. And then our teacher's Tatiana Lee, and she's like, I'm sorry about everything you're going through with, trauma of seeing your friend die. She's like, no, it was like murder. She didn't accidentally die. She's like, no, just let the police handle it. In this class with Tatiana Lee, she is trying to develop an app. It's an app class, modern in college. And because of her money troubles, her neighbor in the dorms, he says, this app that you've been working on, it might be, good to test it in real life and make some extra cash on the side if you can. It's a dating app, and when you swipe, you select what type of date you want. So if you want to go to the movies, if you both select movies and you both swiped on each other, then you can go to the movies, dinner, whatever. And, she's tutoring on the side as well to make money, make ends meet. One of the people she tutors is super rich and has super rich friends, and it's like, hey girl, we'll, help you with your app. She has to go do the graphics for her, so I'll do it for free. And, they're down. They're like, we'll even tell all of our friends to, do the app too. So, word starts spreading around campus that this app is live. And she gets a lot of members, and it seems to be really popular, but she's never used the app herself. So, she finally uses the app, goes on a dinner date with this older man. He thinks she's like a prostitute, and she's like, what? No, this is a date. Don't pay me. Whatever. And then she realizes that the rich girls that were helping her are actually escorts on the low, and they were using the app as a safer way to meet dates because the app tracks where the person lives, what's the full name of the person that they're going on dates with, ask them to give them money up front, via an app. And she's like, no, this is illegal. I'm shutting down the app. She's like, no, you can't shut down the app. Maybe if this app existed, that girl that you saw die wouldn't be dead. She's like, what? Apparently, the girl that she saw get killed was probably killed by some guy she met online trying to be some sort of escort. And they talk her not into, going to the police or anything because it will ruin them and it will ruin her because how do they know that she didn't know that this was happening? So she keeps quiet, but it still bothers her, that her app is being used for low-key college prostitution. So, she's really upset about it, and she's upset that the girl died because of this. She wants to go to the police, and so she just starts researching on her own and finds out that one of the girl's clients that, the girl had before she died, was a teacher's husband. Tatiana Lee's husband. Oops, so maybe Tatiana Lee didn't want her going, investigating further because it was her husband and she knew she was cheating on her. And maybe that's, what's happening. And then also, another one of the girls dies, and they try to make it look like suicide because the person that knows, these girls know that a John killed their friend, is trying to get rid of all the people that would know about it. And, you know, eventually she's doing detective work, she's exploring all these places, trying to figure out who's who did what, and she's, you know, at one night in the dorms trying to figure out more information about it, and all of a sudden she's being followed, and it's the dean. The dean was actually one of the girl who died's, like, dates, and he was coming on too strong, she didn't want to deal with it anymore, so he killed her, and the girl who created the app was going to expose him, so he tried to kill her, but luckily she got to him first, and, you know, her app, it's not for prostitution anymore. She's dating the guy, her neighbor, that told her that she should create the app, and everyone lives happily ever after, and she can continue to go to school. Yay! So that was a deadly match. The movie with like 50 million plots. Thanks, Lifetime. Thank you for watching the first one of 2019. I'm your host, Adriana Camo. Follow me at Adriana Renee on social media. Have a good day.